When the man opened the fridge, he quickly shoved a piece of ice into his mouth, savoring it like it was the best thing he'd ever tasted. Then he gathered up the crushed ice, greedily sucking it down, not stopping until he had licked the fridge clean. Only then did he close his eyes in satisfaction. But a second later, he broke down crying inside the fridge, like he was crushed by some invisible weight. Just 2 days earlier, he had broken into this mansion to steal a painting. What he didn't expect was to end up trapped inside. The house was sealed with soundproof, blast-resistant glass. Aside from the locked front door, there was no way out. Running his hands across the heavy wooden door, he found the weakest spot and began hacking at it with his pocket knife. If he could just carve out a hole, he might be able to open it from the outside. He managed to chip away part of the outer layer, revealing another panel beneath. He worked faster and faster, as wood shavings piled up on the floor, but the water he'd gotten from the ice was quickly draining from his body. Thirst overwhelmed him. He dropped the knife and searched the entire house for water. To his shock, every faucet, even the toilet, was bone dry. Staring at the unflushed toilet, he hesitated for a long time, but couldn't bring himself to drink from it. Desperate, he dug into the indoor plant system in the living room, hoping to tap into the sprinkler pipes, but again not a single drop. His last hope was the fish tank. He dipped a finger into the water, brought it to his lips, and gave it a try. The bitter, salty taste made him gag instantly. He had to give up. With no other choice, he forced himself to keep chipping away at the door. Suddenly, the knife struck something solid. Confused, he touched it with his fingers. This wasn't wood. He tested it again with the blade, and then despair hit him hard. Inside the wooden door was a layer of solid steel. Without professional tools, there was no way he could break through. Hopeless, he grabbed the radio and tried calling his partners for help. All night long, he shouted into it, but there was no response. Then, just as he was breaking down, he noticed the air duct above his head, and suddenly, a new idea struck him.